Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What about you?
Very well, very well. So everything is fine. We have a brand new topic for today, which
Yeah.
is the acquisition actually. So the brand new partnership, let's say,
Yeah.
between two of our actually for me two of my favorite devices or companies. One is Focusrite or Novation actually,
hmm
and the other one is the one and only Sequential from Dave
See,
Smith,
Dave
which is
Smith.
absolutely crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible if you think
And
about it for a couple of minutes.
yeah, exactly.
So, to sum it up, welcome to Talking
Oh,
Studio Heads, first of
yeah,
all, and
of course.
thanks for joining Guy Barone and myself, Wave,
And
on
Mr.
this.
Loranic away, of course.
Of course. And please, if you have any questions or any things you would like to see addressed in the show, please let us know in the comment section below.
Exactly.
We'll be happy to do that. And Guy is an expert at addressing the technical mixing questions and everything because he's such a good producer when it comes to purely, production wise. He is
Oh
so
gosh,
amazing. So,
gosh, wow.
and
It's like
so let's get back to the topic of today.
exactly.
Focusrite Group,
That's right.
which is Focusrite, but also
Innovation.
Innovation and Adam,
Yeah,
known for their speakers and
exactly.
headphones.
Exactly.
They acquired Sequential by Dave
Sequential,
Smith.
the one and only Sequential from Dave Smith, which
Yeah,
to me is one of maybe the best company producing some of the best synthesizers around.
exactly.
It means 30, 40 years ago right now, if I'm talking about OBX or, pretty much anything from Mofo, which is still one of my favorite synths, really, sometimes it's really difficult to understand what is happening, but it's still definitely one of my favorite right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about other synthesizers like Prophet
The
or
Prophet series,
exactly
yeah.
the one and only Prophet, or which is a game changer to me, to my production. I'm not talking about only the hardware, but pretty much everything Dave Smith did back in the days. I'm such a good fan. I'm a great fan, a huge fan of
Mm-hmm.
him as a person. Is I don't know him personally. Probably you met him several times actually. You're yeah.
I met Dave Smith personally,
Yeah,
and some people working at Focusrite and Novation several times at the Super Booth and NAM shows.
yeah,
And Dave Smith, I met him at Super Booth. He's such a great guy,
yeah.
and
Such a down to
actually,
earth. I've heard several interviews. He's such
so
a nice guy.
you had to see the scene in 2020,
Okay.
I believe, or 2019. I don't remember. 20. Oh, sorry about that. It was 2020.
Okay. Cool.
I remember um, Dave Smith having a booth at the NAM show
Wow.
and distributing shots,
Really?
vodka. I think it was vodka or tequila shots to everyone visiting the booth.
Are you sure he was him? Really?
Oh yeah, it was.
Okay. Because probably because of the shots, you're a little bit
Yeah.
white. Anyway, I'm joking.
So
Oh,
imagine,
yeah.
this is a very corporate environment at the NAM show.
That's
People
nice.
demonstrating their products, but they have to brag about their new products and everything.
Yeah.
And you see the one and only Dave Smith,
Yeah. Which to
who's
my eyes is definitely a superhero.
yeah,
Actually,
he's a
like yeah.
superhero and so cool. The guy distributes shots aplenty
Oh,
to all attendees to his booth,
personally, I think I'm
and he
loving him
steals
more.
the show.
Yeah, yeah. I'm loving it a
Literally,
little
he
bit more
steals
right
the
now.
show.
Yeah, definitely loving him just a bit more right now about the story. He's such a
Yeah.
great guy, such a nice guy,
It
and
was the
that's
NAM 2019. I remember now.
cool.
It
Cool.
was a
What,
wonderful memory.
what do you think about this kind of joint venture or the acquisition actually from Innovation Focusrite, of of Dave Smith.
I see it more as a common business, and
Okay.
I see how people
Mm-hmm.
like this, the respective R&D branches, well, not branches, but
Let's say,
departments
yeah,
could collaborate
yeah.
in the future. In the foreseeable future, I could see, the feature of the SL Mark III series being integrated in a
Oh,
synthesizer
okay.
with the sound of the DSI, well, sequential,
Yeah,
like a Prophet 11
yeah.
or
Oh,
a
see,
Prophet double XL or something like that.
sure. I'm really curious to see what is going to happen about the prices of of the products, because I think that the Dave Smith synthesizers are really pricey and really expensive, and it's a it's a proper price actually, because they offer too much. So I'm a big fan. I've tested several times the Prophet 06,
Mm-hmm.
and what can I say? I mean, I can make a track only with that, only with a Harris synth. I've tested several times the Tempest, the drum machine from Dave Smith,
Yeah,
DSI
the
Tempest.
Tempest,
It's
very good
freaking
machine indeed.
crazy machine, and definitely I can write a track only with that. I'm
Yeah,
really curious to know what is happening with the prices of Dave Smith affected by the innovation or Focusrite.
it's all very relative, in these COVID times. You can also, in the foreseeable future, you can predict a major increase in price
Yeah,
generally,
I think so as well.
because there is a second thing that comes that comes to mind now, and that affects also our synthesizer manufacturers,
Mm-hmm.
is the shortage of semiconductors,
Mm,
mostly produced in China and Korea.
yeah,
And this is going to be a major issue. Just over there, you see, you have the wave state.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that whole thing runs on actually a computer. It's called a Raspberry Pi,
yeah,
or P. Well,
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay,
uh,
got it.
the number Pi.
Yeah,
So the thing is, the Modwave, which was announced and which will be delivered, which will be shipped in about 8 to 10 weeks now, according to the major sites here in Western Europe,
mm-hmm.
um, has the same issue. It relies heavily on the processor, so on the
Yeah,
semiconductor
of course.
that is very hard to find at this moment for smaller
Yeah,
manufacturers. And you cannot compare apple and oranges.
of
Well,
course. We're
apples
not
and
talking about that.
oranges. Here you
Yeah,
have the likes of Apple
yeah,
just needing like billions of semiconductors in a year time,
yeah.
and synth manufacturers, well, they don't have that power. They don't have that money. So it's not a first arrive, first serve, but it's about how many do you sell, and this is what determines the priority.
Yeah,
So
of course.
we can expect a major increase in
Yeah,
so
I'm,
this
I'm,
kind
I'm,
of
I agree.
fusion or joint venture, if you see
Yeah,
what I mean, that
yeah,
makes perfectly sense in 2021.
yeah, I agree.
It will also mean that products will be a lot more, how can I say
Competitive,
that,
the competitive.
avant-garde.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I expect them to be, but I
Yeah,
might be wrong, of course. I can just predict things at this point.
yeah,
And but this is what I hope.
yeah. For me too. Actually, this is my perspective as well. I mean, we want to see in the next future what is happening, but I think it's a good move from both sides
Mm-hmm.
actually. And I see other companies joining. We're talking about a few days ago with Loran. They are only they are native instruments and isotope working together as well, which is a brand new. It's a brand new. It's a yeah, it's a joint venture of two of the best companies delivering softwares and yes, hardware as well. I'm really curious
Yeah,
about
well,
that.
people working together is what brought us the biggest improvements and
Yeah.
the major evolutions
Yeah.
in music technology.
And
I remember the people from, for example, what you have in your studio over there, Ableton,
mhm.
actually collaborating
With a Kai,
heavily with
a Kai, a Kai.
Cycling 74
Oh
in
yeah, sure.
creating
Max for life.
Max for Life,
Sure. Which
which
is
is,
one of the best thing actually to Ableton.
yeah,
From my
exactly.
point of view.
Exactly. And secondly, I'm thinking about the other thing that you have in your studio over there, which is the Ableton Push,
Yeah.
which was actually the result of a collaboration between Ableton and a manufacturer called Akai.
A Kai, exactly. Yeah.
Um, I'm thinking about the guys from Akai again back in the 80s, just trying to make their samplers
Yeah.
and joining forces with other divisions with key people playing a key role.
Yeah.
Look at myself joining forces with the core USA development R&D
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
do this.
Collaborations always brings
Collaboration is always
fresh new
something.
air, fresh air to anybody. So
Yeah,
from my point of view, it's a beautiful
it's a
thing.
great thing
Yeah,
indeed.
exactly. You know, having two hats or different hats with their thoughts, it's always a good thing.
Yeah,
I'm so curious again about the future and what this is going to bring us. So
I'm
let's see.
sure we can imagine, as I said, the SL MK3 thing, or innovation synthesizer
Yeah, this
with,
is what I was thinking actually. Innovation synthesizer with some,
or a circuit series
yeah, from
based on the
the
Tempest engine, because the Tempest is in a league of its own right now.
yeah,
And this is a bit what its biggest drawback after all,
absolutely.
compared to the circuit series,
Yeah,
which are much more standard and straightforward in terms of usage and everything.
yeah,
It's
definitely.
so easy to use.
Yeah,
Imagine combining this ease of use with something like the Tempest
yeah.
or the Prophet synthesizers or something else like the last Prophet, was that Rev 3 or no, the Prophet 3? I don't remember because I'm not,
Sure.
beside the Prophet 5 and 10
I
and
love
the
them.
6, 8 and Excel, I'm not a
Sure, sure.
big specialist.
Yeah,
But I remember these synths being incredible in terms of sounds,
yeah.
just like the John Bowen Solaris. That's another guy I would like to see joining forces with these manufacturers, actually. And
Oh,
John Bowen is also he's also an integral part of the
what?
development of the Wave State, if you
Oh, the
didn't know.
waste. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, John Bowen, who created the Solaris synth, also created factory performances and
Damn,
patches
didn't know.
for
Wow,
the
great
Wave
to know.
State.
Good,
And
good stuff.
actually, he was he's always been working with Korg for over 30 years. So
Good to know.
you see what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
All these people I see at NAMM, they have this incredible vision sometimes. And I always was like, that would be amazing if this guy could collaborate with that guy. You put them together and that works.
Yeah.
But
Let's see. Let's see. We are really again. Let's see what is going to happen in the next future. But at the same time, we are really curious about your expectation. What do you expect from this collaboration? So let us know because you're really curious, and let us know in the comments below. What else to add? And if you have any further topics for the next weeks, let us know because we are really curious about that. If you want to comment about new software or our plugin or our pretty much anything you want to know, let us know. We are here for you.
I personally get a lot of questions when it comes to new technology, but also new stuff coming up in the music business side,
Yeah,
and we'll be sure to address that in future episodes of
for sure.
Talking Studio Heads.
For
I'm
sure.
sure we'll talk about NFT at some point because
Yeah, definitely. We really need to
it's
take care of that.
yeah, we need to address that and make it a bit more simple to understand for
So hyped
most of
about
you.
that. Anyway,
Thanks for watching. Anyway, see you next week
guys.
for another episode, and take care.
Thank you.
Ciao, Guy.
Ciao, Laurent.